This is my DIY project Jeep, a 1990 Jeep Wrangler YJ. We have a giant punch-out list of things we need to do to get this Jeep ready for the Matt's Off-Road games that we're going to in less than 2 weeks.
It's coming quick. The first item that we have to do is the new soft top.
The soft top that I chose, I bought from Rough Country. Shout out to Rough Country for helping us to get this top. Let's get this out of the box and we'll show you guys the top that we picked out.
We'll make sure that we put affiliate links in the description below for all the products that we've used in today's video, like this soft top from Rough Country. Full disclosure, we do earn a small commission off of qualified purchases.
I think we're gonna have just enough daylight to make this happen.
Door or window?
Door. Oh yeah, we got door toppers too. I've got the frames, we'll unbox those next.
Back window.
Nice.
We got a top, we got side windows, we're in business. Let's get this thing on here and see how it looks.
This is my first Jeep, so this is all new to me.
There we go. I really liked it on this Rough Country one. It uses 3 separate zippers instead of 1 big perimeter zipper, because when ours broke, that took the whole thing out.
Yeah, ours broke right there on the corner. I'll bet you that's happened to a lot of people.
I bet it has.
That's got the rear window on there. I think that looks pretty good. Tinted windows, what do you think?
Let's take a look at our new window frames.
I wouldn't say these were cheap, but they were the right ones.
These are a little more heavy duty than I expected.
Master tops, 3-year warranty. That's it.
That's it.
Is that the one? That's the one.
That's the one.
Hey, I like that gasket. Thoughts?
It's a door.
Seals pretty good. Need a little black touch-up paint. That won't do. That's got the soft top all done. Next up, we've got logo magnets. Let's get these on the doors and the hood. I also had them make a few smaller ones with all my social media. Magnets are done. Off-road safety flag is next. The whip flag that I chose is from 5150 Whips. Shout out to 5150 Whips. This is called their daytime flag. Let's take a look at this thing. Here is what the flag looks like. And this is a 6-foot flag. The reason why I chose this flag is because it has a secret power. Let me show you. The mount is magnetic. Super strong. My thought with this flag is to mount it back here on the spare tire mount. I'm gonna get this tire off of here and figure out how we're gonna do it. This is what I've got to work with here. Let's see what I can do to get this thing mounted. This is definitely at an angle, so I'm gonna have to figure out something. I'm gonna use this 2-inch flat stock here to weld together some kind of bracket. Let's see what I can come up with. All right, we had a bit of a fiasco. My MIG welder has quit working. The MIG lead pulled out in the middle of welding and the wire welded itself inside of there. I went over to Harbor Freight and I tried to see if there was a new lead available. They don't sell them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I have an old flux core we're gonna try to finish this project with. Let's get after it. All right, guys, here is what I came up with. This thing is not particularly pretty, but it's gonna work. It's beveled at the bottom so that it'll set on there and it'll level out. I drilled a 1/2-inch hole in there. That's gonna receive this mount for our whip flag. Let's get this thing welded into place. All right, let's hit this with a little bit of flat black just to protect it. I'm not gonna go crazy here, just gonna try to protect it. All right, the top is dry to the touch. I'm going to go ahead and put the mount on there. There we go. Nice. That ain't going anywhere. You guys, check out these rubber bumpers that Fred Jr. put on here. They're not perfect, but they really help to absorb the weight of the tire so it's not wiggling around. What do you guys think about those? Leave a comment and tell Fred Jr. what you think about them. Off-road safety flag? Check. All right, guys, there's been a bit of a development. I was at Harbor Freight and the starter is starting to go out. So I ordered a new starter. We've added that to the list. Next up is this DIY Jeep logo. These decals are pretty cool. That's gonna look awesome, except there was a problem. I'm gonna have to reach back out to these guys. When they put this thing in the package, they didn't put it in very nice and it got stuck inside the packaging. So it looks like I'm only gonna be able to put half on today. Let's at least do that. That really does look awesome. It's just a shame that I can't put the other side on. I know I said it before, but I'm very disappointed. All right, DIY stickers are half done. This is pretty funny. I just noticed that I forgot my R on the door rivets. Let me show you what that is. This might be kind of superficial here. This is not attached very well. It was missing rivets from the factory. I don't know what happened, but I put one in there. I need to get at least one more, maybe two more rivets to make sure this is attached. It seals. Door rivets, check. All right, we've thought long and hard about this, and we've come to the decision that we're gonna go no ducky. No ducky. What do you guys think about that? Fred Jr. and I are getting ready to do the starter. I ordered the starter from Amazon, but this is what the box looks like. I guess we're going to O'Reilly's.
Our next item on the punch-out list wasn't really on the punch-out list. We get to replace the starter, and I'm glad to say I wasn't the first person that broke the Jeep.
These starters are pretty easy. We got 2 wires, 2 bolts.
Easy peasy.
Pretty nice, it's right there.
You know, old stuff is easy to work on in that aspect. We're gonna go under and drop a starter.
Give us an update.
I have stuff in my mouth. I don't like that. Get our last bolt out of here.
All right.
CarQuest starter.
CarQuest. All right, you ready for the new one?
It is time for the new one.
All right, let me get you the new one. This is lifetime warranty from O'Reilly's.
Oh, yeah. Do not strike with hammer.
Okay, that seems self-explanatory.
I think they're on to us.
How much was the cord on the starter?
$40. It's big money.
That's big money.
Now we get to reconnect our wiring that definitely was not tight.
All right, we got the new starter in there. Let's see what happens. New starter, check. Did you know that Fred Jr. has his own YouTube channel?
Fred Jr.'s Garage.
If you like everything automotive, cars, trucks, Jeeps, whatever, subscribe to his channel.
Make sure you stop by and check it out because we always have a project going. And the Jeep is getting a train horn. We picked this up off of Amazon. We'll make sure to leave affiliate links in the description below. And full disclosure, this channel does earn off of qualified purchases. To get this train horn mounted up today, I'm gonna run some wiring for our relay, and Senior is gonna find a good spot to mount up this train horn.
Let's get her done. This is the old Spartan horn this Jeep apparently came with. I'm gonna get this out of here and we'll get the new one in. Oh yeah. All right, we just need to find a place to mount this little mini air pump. That's gonna work good. All right, show us what you got going on in there.
We've got a relay that we have wired into our battery and into our horn switch to run our train horn motor. Horn's all hooked up, let's test it out.
Air horn done.
It is done.
We're gonna be at the Matt's Off-Road Games in southern Utah in 5 days. We're gonna be there starting Friday, March the 20th.
If you see us out there, make sure you stop by and say hi, because we have some stickers for you too.
Be sure to check out all of the build videos for the Mr. Fred's DIY Jeep. We'll put a link to those videos right here.
Thanks for watching.